Yeah. Hey, yo.
You don't get out here, you
chocolate pudding dip.
DJ look sounding like him.
With the banana swirl.
What the fuck?
DJ Mutt. Ghostface. Hey, baby, we are live. Yeah. Stormy Desert.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. World premiere. DJ got a clue.
DJ ain't got no clue.
DJ got a clue. Yeah.
Yo, it's been a minute, but we back. Welcome to another installment of the Unfiltered podcast 215, man. It's your boy Meech Castro, man.
Wait.
Whoa. What's wrong?
My mic got a filter.
Oh
Shit, we all filtered.
yeah. Fuck out of here. It's your boy Meech Castro, man. Here with BJ, my man Mont.
We back to semi Voltron. You know,
Yeah.
our brethrens, our brother in wars. You got, other engagements to tend to. So
But we still
gonna
gonna keep
hold
it popping.
down. When they get through what they gotta get through, they gonna be back with us. And then maybe something happened. We gotta attend to some things, and our brothers gotta hold it
But
down for us.
like my
But we
nigga
always gonna hold
Nipsey
it down.
says, the marathon continues.
Continues, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Life happens.
Yeah.
If you a real nigga and you support your real niggas, you gonna hold it down and for your real niggas. Dog.
So it's really not gonna be hard to figure out what the fuck we about to talk
Nah,
about.
dog, I'ma still be the same nasty nigga
No,
that like to
what
put
I'm
my
saying
tongue
is,
in the butt.
in this-
I don't give a fuck.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, you said that.
Okay, let's start it
Out
over.
loud too.
Oh, let's start it over.
No.
Tongues and butts and shit.
Oh, you don't want to start over because I just talked to Meech and I keep saying, I said, that's fucked up, dog. He goes, what? I said, you black motherfuckers keep painting the narrative that I'm this nasty, freaky
You
ass
are
nigga.
though. That's what it is. I don't
That's
mind
what
it
it
what you
is.
just said. That's you.
That's
But
what it is.
I'm like, no, I never agreed
Yo.
to be that character on the podcast.
don't let this nigga fool you, man. So
you know what I'm saying? Like, I never agreed to be that boy and say, yeah, okay, listen, dog. We're gonna start a podcast, right? We're gonna call it the Unfiltered Podcast, right? Meech, you're gonna be the sports guy, right? You gonna be the all-around guy that knows about everything.
and me?
Residential gangster, Chubbs.
Yeah.
Residential hustler,
Mill.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's me?
You the
You
nasty
the nasty
nigga. Like, I
motherfucker.
didn't
And
agree
then
to
you was
that,
sitting
dog.
back there rubbing your hands together,
Yeah, no, I didn't
looking
agree to
over
that.
looking over your forehead and
Yeah,
shit.
like Smithers
yeah.
and fucking Simpsons.
Shit
Right.
happens.
Smithers.
Shit happens.
No, but you know,
Mr. Burns, I mean. Like,
you
get the fuck outta
know,
here,
you know what we're
dog.
gonna talk about in this episode, being
What
as
did we
though
say?
the last couple of days is going on in the city. We gotta talk what they called him?
John Wick.
John Wick.
No, I remixed that, dog. And I
What?
fucked that John up.
What?
No cap. Clean baldy. His name is Jawan
Jawan.
Wickeem. That nigga was a militant Muslim.
That
my
nigga
like,
Philly that joint out.
Listen, dog.
Jawan Wickeem.
Listen,
Yo.
For the motherfuckers that's just tuning in,
Right. We talking
3
about
minutes in this motherfucker, we will be talking about Maurice Hill, a.k.a.
the North Philly.
Juwan Wickeem. Yes, we will. The name of this podcast is what? Maurice Hill.
The name of this episode,
a.k.a.
Jawan Wickeem.
We all
In parentheses, shot 6 cops.
As a matter of fact, do you know what the cover of the podcast is going to be?
Let me guess. Can I guess? Let me guess.
Wait. Give everybody time to guess. Time's up.
A Maurice Hill mugshot.
A.K.A. Jawan Wickeem.
This nigga shot 6 cops. Hey, you know what's crazy, yo? They gonna charge him for the nigga that crashed on the way there. He gonna get charged for that shit too.
A nigga that crashed on the way there?
So remember they was saying it's 6 cops shot, 1 injured. The 1 injured was the nigga that crashed.
That's
on
what I'm
the way
saying. So,
to the fucking-
because it was 5 shot and 1 injured, so it was 6 cops hurt.
6 cops shot.
Oh, so he shot 6 of them, huh?
Yeah, 6 shot cops, 1 injured.
This nigga can't
I thought
he's
he
saying
off
it backwards
somebody.
and shit. 6 cops shot. Yeah,
no,
6 shot cops.
That's not backwards.
Nigga flipping and shit.
Listen.
Huh?
That nigga getting
Huh?
charged for
When
all
I
of that.
say
What?
the internet is fucking faster than the Flash,
And they
What?
undefeated too.
nigga,
Always.
the internet has not lost
I think Michael Jordan run the
fight.
internet.
Floyd
Floyd
Mayweather
Mayweather?
cannot run around
Well, I don't
ever
know.
talking about his record.
Because it's not.
Because the internet has beaten his record.
Floyd is what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Floyd is what? 50 and 1?
Floyd's record.
He 50 and 1?
1 month. The internet has beaten Floyd Mayweather's
In
record.
24 hours.
Thank you. I'm done.
In 24 hours. Floyd Mayweather's lost to the internet. He's 50 and 1 now.
Yeah.
Like whatever his record is.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
ain't gonna lie.
And shout out to Bone Collector. That was,
The first 5 minutes.
He was fucked up for that.
The first 5 minutes of this podcast is probably gonna sound like shit. Cause Meech is peaking like a motherfucker, dog. I ain't gonna lie. But we rocking, dog.
He don't give a fuck. Listen, we gonna clean it up. We gonna clean it up. Listen.
This nigga
Maurice Hill shot 6 cops in the midst of them serving.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard, which I know you already heard,
it was national news.
There was a shooting 2 days ago at 15th and Erie with a gentleman named Jawan Wickeem, real name
Maurice Hill.
Matter of fact,
if you was listening 3 minutes ago, his name is Maurice Hill.
So from now on, we will refer to him as Jawan Wickeem.
Yeah,
there's no more Maurice Hill.
That nigga AKA is Maurice Hill.
Yeah. So from now on, we just gonna mention this nigga as Jawan.
I don't know what kind of gun
but we talking about Maurice.
That nigga was
every time we refer to that nigga, we just gonna say AK. Hey, I don't know what he had, but hey.
Nigga AKA, I don't know what he had.
First,
look, they said first of all, they said they found a rifle in the house, but I don't know if that's the gun he used.
Listen, I'm gonna be
that
honest.
nigga was shooting a whole lot of shit.
I'm gonna be honest.
So
I don't give a fuck what they found in the house.
I know a chick that lived on the block.
He got 5 of them niggas.
I know a chick that lived on the. She was sending out, you know what I'm saying, Instagram joints while it was going on. She was mad as shit. She had to
so when them cops was cowering behind them cop cars. Yo, the craziest part let me tell you about the craziest part. When I watched the video, the neighborhood just regulars was just like, oh, they shooting.
Yeah.
The cops was like, oh, this nigga really shooting.
Yo, so
what
listen.
we do? Like, everybody was just cool. Like,
so listen, there was a house directly across the street from that John
with the camera surveillance.
With the ring camera, yeah.
I got one of them Johns.
Shout out to Nas.
I'm gonna get one.
Yo, it's a lot of what's the name? Got E40 got a piece of that too.
What?
Oh, man.
The ring camera. They invested in the ring camera.
Shout out to Spanish and black entrepreneurship,
Yo.
my nigga. Pilot Company, aka Love Money, got that shit on right now.
Everybody got one down.
No,
Love Money is a sponsor.
I grabbed one too. I grabbed one from my house, and I'm getting the camera for the back door.
Everybody got one.
Listen, did you peep the woman walking up the street when the cop was scrambling down the steps?
Everyday shit.
Yo,
it's Broad and Erie. I mean, not to say shit go down at Broad and Erie all the time.
The one meme I saw was like, damn, EA ain't been hot since Gilly and Major Fingers. Guess what? Them niggas ain't lying. I'm sorry.
For real, it ain't the EA. I mean, EA really ain't been hot like that. Like, niggas, when you talk about North Philly, to me, I just automatically think about the land. You know what I'm saying? Like, I automatically go to the land. Like, don't get me wrong, I love all of this side of the city. I love all North Philly, but when you talk about North Philly, you talk about the land.
Let me ask you.
What?
Now, they be like, oh, it was Erie niggas. Was he really from Erie, or was he just...
Nah, he from Southwest.
Yo, so
that makes sense.
He from Southwest.
So listen, know what's crazy, though? All the memes...
Don't put that on North Philly.
Chicks was talking about something. You gotta get you a North nigga. You gotta get that nigga from Southwest.
That nigga from Southwest. Let's get it situated. He from the Pascal projects. They already got that in the newspapers.
Yo, so the chick that was talking about, I mean, that live on the block said they served the narcotics warrant to the wrong crib.
Was it the wrong house?
It wasn't even his crib they're supposed to be serving it to. And it's this allegedly. I don't know if this is true or not. But she said that they served that joint to the wrong crib. It was supposed to be somebody else.
If that's the case, that can fuck that case up a lot. I'm not sure how much because he still shot 6 cops.
Yeah,
but it could fuck it up a little bit. It could have been worse
if they broke in. If they kicked in the door.
If it was the wrong house that they had the search warrant for.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't know
because his lawyer was kind of vague when he was asked certain questions and shit. His lawyer was real vague. Yeah, because he didn't want to fuck his case up, which is understandable. Yeah. But he was real vague when he was talking to when he was talking to Quincy Harris on his radio show. So I got a couple clips from that. We're gonna play the audio for y'all so y'all can hear that if y'all didn't hear it already.
Anyway,
but yeah, he was real vague as far as the case. But he's still about to. I ain't gonna lie. As far as when I first saw it and saw the totality of everything and how it ended the next morning.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Totality.
You like that?
You win. Flawless victory.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah, I know you.
goddamn DeVry word.
No, but that's that ITT tech word.
Yo,
but
why you sitting on the couch for, you lazy black bitch?
So
Get off and get you a job. Like,
shut up, nigga. I'm getting my life together. No, but next morning when I saw how everything ended, I was like, yo, it was a black dude had a shootout with the cops and he lived to tell the tale.
yo,
Cause you know, white people are the only ones. Yeah, and white people are the only ones that can have a mass shooting or do a mass shooting or something like that, and come look at the dude who killed all those people in Charleston, took him to jail. You know what I'm saying? The dude who killed all those people in Austin. I mean not Austin. Was it El Paso recently? Yeah, took him to jail. Like every white person gets taken to jail with a gun, but a nigga with a cell phone, you gotta shoot him up 12 times.
Well, let's say, and nobody.
So I'm surprised
wait.
that this nigga came out alive.
did you see when he came out alive though? That nigga was snotting at the nose and spitting and shit.
I mean, if you about to
tear
go
gas, that was a tear gas.
Yeah. See, that's another thing I heard too. They said they gave him to 11:45. He ain't come out, so they shot the tear gas in there. And they said the tear gas brought him out.
Stupid. First cop he would have shot out of tear gas, fucking nerve gassed his ass.
But you know why they didn't do it though?
Because
Because it was two cops in the crib.
I don't give a fuck.
And they said it was also some like a hostage situation.
Yeah, it was other
Give
people
a
in the crib.
Fuck, my nigga. You a part of this force. You gonna take this mustard gas, my nigga.
You scaring me.
No, but I didn't see.
No, I don't give a fuck.
I done been in the
if
room.
I don't get you out, you dead.
I done been
you
in the
rather
room
get
with tear
mustard
gas.
in the eye or be dead.
I'd rather take the tear gas.
Choose your
again.
poison.
I'd
my
rather
nigga.
choose mustard in
That
the
tear
eye
gas
than on
shit.
a black
That's what I'm
shirt.
saying.
All you
Dog.
gonna do,
Come on,
but
like,
that's all you. I've done that before.
Yo.
When in basic training they do
yeah,
that shit
they make
too.
you take
force you to
They put
mustard
you in a
yourself.
gas chamber, and you got to learn how to use your mask and all that shit.
Yeah.
Then you got to take your mask off. And
But I heard it's all
that
about
shit-
it's all about being calm. Not the
Yeah, it's all about being calm, but still you can't breathe in that bitch.
And then secondly, you gonna be like, yo, why what the fuck y'all mustard gas me when I was in there? He gonna think he gonna say that? No, he gonna be like, niggas, thank you.
Yeah, that was
Thank you, man. You
that was
saved
his
me
way
from, like,
out.
6 months of night terrors. That's what they gonna say.
So hold on, let me
Mustard gas me, nigga. If you gonna set me free.
let me play these joints real quick, so we can get these out of the way, and then y'all can give your opinions after y'all hear what his lawyer got.
Hold
to say
on, wait.
about the offense.
I got something to say real
Go
quick.
ahead.
Do you know they holding a rally for this motherfucker?
Who?
Maurice Hill.
Yo, his name.
My bad.
His name is what?
Jawan.
Wickeem. My bad.
God
They
damn.
holding a rally. They saying it's supposed to be like hundreds of people to like supposed to be.
They trying to
Attend
act
that
like it's
joint.
on some Larry Davis type shit. And if you don't know who Larry Davis is, Larry Davis was a dude in New
I'm
York
sorry,
in the
I ain't gonna
90s
say- I ain't gonna
who
say
was
'cause
working
I-
with corrupt cops selling drugs, and they tried to kill him. And he had a shootout with the police, and then ultimately went to jail and all that shit. So they trying to act like it's another Larry Davis situation.
man,
Niggas
I'm
I know.
They said it was crooked.
Three niggas I
crooked
only
cops.
know that had shootouts with the cops and didn't die. Beanie
When we
Siegel.
out.
Beanie
Oh
Siegel.
yeah. No, but Mamiya didn't have a shootout. They say he just killed a cop.
Who?
Oh, that's
Mamiya
even
Abu
fucking
Jamal.
worse, my nigga.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, he killed a cop supposedly and got out.
So Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel,
It's got a hole somewhere.
Larry Davis,
and
Jawan,
Wickeem.
Wickeem. Only three niggas I know in Philly that had
He's
shootouts.
the African kin to John Wick.
Wick. He's his black half brother.
killed.
But yeah, let me play these real quick. These little snippets.
Did y'all see this nigga?
This the first one when his lawyer is telling how everything unfolded, I guess, from his point of view.
Start the
And
clip.
at 8:30, Maurice calls my phone. Directly, just calls my phone.
When you see the number, because you've had relationship with him, did you anything in your mind like, oh no, is this
No, because it was a different phone number.
Okay.
It was an out-of-state phone number.
okay?
And when he called, I'd spoken to his sister earlier in the day. She never, there was no indication that he was involved.
Yeah.
And he called and he just said, yeah, Unc, it's me. And just something about the way in which he sounded, I suppose you got to be of the culture, you know?
Yeah.
And something about the energy in that year, It's Me. He sounded very defeated, very deflated. And I just said, are you kidding me? Are you ishing me?
Because you have a different relationship with Maurice.
Correct. And, it's the kind of relationship where I could verbally chastise him about, some moves he's making that I wasn't particularly fond of.
Okay.
Sort of like an uncle would do to a nephew.
Yeah.
You know? And so when he said it, I just, Reese, are you, we call him Gruff. Gruff, are you serious? So the first 30 seconds were a tongue lashing.
Okay.
And then it instantly went into, well, you got to come out of there. You know that you have to come out of there. And he kept saying, they were shooting at me first. I said, well, first or second, my man, they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
However it went, whatever your story might be.
What was Maurice's tone when you're talking to him? Was he scared? Was he aggressive?
It wasn't aggressive.
Okay.
He sounded poignant. He sounded very deliberate in what he was saying.
Oh, perfect, dog. Oh, man, listen. Shout out to the show producer, Meech Catro. A-Tray-A. I said A-Tray-A.
A-Tray-A.
He got a tray of guts. A-Tray-A. Meechy Blum.
He's a motherfucker. Peachy said they was shooting
But
at
no,
his face.
yeah,
But
it don't matter, my
He said
nigga.
it don't matter.
Once you hit a cot,
But if it's self-defense.
But how you gonna prove that?
You can put that as
you
self-defense.
have a record.
So listen.
Because it's all hearsay.
The only
You got a
thing-
history of
You gotta be able to prove it.
So listen. They can get him on having the firearms illegally.
And he's already with a record.
Right, they can get him
Boom,
on that.
boom.
But the attempted murders
Yeah.
and all that,
Yeah.
if
There's gonna be 6 of those.
if it was self-defense,
How are you gonna prove that?
I mean, it's
Is they word against 6 cops?
That's very
Who
true.
you think the people going
I
to
mean,
agree with?
this is
in
the
that?
reason why Meek Mill has been on. Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, and real quick, we get into that a little later.
Niggas
My
stay
man
your
Mike,
ass out of crime.
listen.
My nigga, it is not
My man
set up
Mike gonna speak on the
for
Meek
us.
Mill's documentary a little later, so we
watched
gonna
that
get into
shit,
that.
banging.
Oh, you can get into that shit too, because I ain't see it yet. But listen, so
Strong
but anyway,
stop.
I don't see how he's gonna prove that it was self-defense, because it wasn't like his cameras in there, and it's like I said, it's gonna be their word against his.
We don't know yet, though.
Huh?
So we don't know yet.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We have no idea whether or not he had cameras in the crib. We don't know any of that.
Well, ain't
And
no
they
cameras in the
don't-
crib, 'cause
we
first
don't
of all,
know.
All right, first of all,
they
the
hide
rumor
all of
that
that.
I heard was that he was streaming this shit on Facebook.
Yeah, I did hear about that. They was
I
streaming.
heard that on the news. It was like, the suspect is streaming from.
He's
whatever,
streaming
whatever.
live from it.
It was, from what I heard, it was 2 people in there.
Yep.
But I only hear about the Maurice Hill character.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what the fuck's going on.
So they were saying the other 2 people was like hostages.
So there was the cops that came in there the first time.
It was. They said it was 2 people. It was females. I don't think they were cops.
Okay.
Because they were like, one was a teenager.
all right,
I
let me
think
have
I
this
think they
convo.
probably
Let me
lived
have this
there.
convo. Let me
They
have
said
this
they had a
convo, bro.
warrant for
Let me
the
have
house.
this-
It
let me
wasn't a
have this.
warrant for a specific person.
Let me
They knew
have
that
this.
was a drug house. So, but go ahead.
Fuck, I forgot.
I just want to get that out there.
No, I was gonna forget. I know I was. Oh, I was having a all right, I'm gonna say it twice. I was having a conversation with a colleague. I was having a conversation with a motherfucker at work, right? It's for 2 people, for 2 different people, different worlds. Just listen. But I was like, he was ready. The white person at my job didn't understand what I meant by he was ready.
He was
I
ready for a
said,
nigga busting in there, whoever.
Exactly.
It don't matter if it was the cops.
He
It don't
didn't
matter if it
see
was
cops,
another
he
nigga.
just see the nigga
busting in the stash house.
slang, running up in his gate. I'm quite sure he shot first. I'm gonna be honest with you. The type of nigga his history of violence was when
Drugs.
they say he was.
First thing you think of is niggas trying to bust in
you
your
gotta
stash house.
defend what's yours. You come up in the hood. Not first thing, but one of the major keys you learn in moving in the streetwise is protect yours. So he was out there protecting his. Regardless if you say you a cop or not, you're running in the house broad day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was ready.
Well, of course
Clearly,
they're right.
he was, put it this way. But let me tell you how ready he was and how fast he was ready, my nigga.
He went right to
Wait.
Go ahead. Do your
The
thing.
cops said, hey, man, we got a warrant on that Maurice Hill motherfucker. If this was just the case, we got a warrant on that house, they knew this. So tomorrow, get y'all gear ready. Tomorrow, 100 hours or whatever, 100 hours or whatever O's you put in front of the hours, my nigga, be ready. Them niggas met up, whatever the fuck they met up that following fucking day, knowing they was going to go to that house.
1600, 4 o'clock.
My nigga went to bed, probably got some pussy, chill with his newborn and his wife and his kids. Didn't get no pussy because he got like a
3-day-old.
Right,
baby,
so
baby girl.
Expel what I just said. I'm just being funny.
I
But
mean, he might have got some pussy.
no, oh yeah, well, let's hear those. That's
Right.
But so he wasn't ready for this 12 hours ago. 12 hours ago, them niggas was already ready and knew where they was going.
They knew they was in the house.
This, my nigga. You ran in my house without warning, and I didn't have no motherfucking warning or no notification or no.
Well, we don't know if that's his house.
Regardless, he went to that crib, my nigga. You woke up, got dressed, put what you put on, not thinking you were going to engage and had to defending yourself.
Right.
Only thing I give this man a fucking round of applause for is fucking defending himself and staying alive against what he was against.
Right.
I don't know what he was guilty of. He was probably guilty of something. I don't fucking know. But as a man, seeing that man survive what he survived,
as a black man with a gun having to shoot out, that's what I'm saying.
I applaud him. From a hood nigga that love just the comeback story or the underdog story. My nigga, if anybody saw that shit worldwide, nationwide, the bet on that shit in Las Vegas was, he black, he gonna die.
He about to die. They gonna kill him.
Motherfuckers lost their money that
That's
night.
what we
John
thought.
Wickeem said, fuck you niggas in your eyes.
Watching that on the news live, you thought they was gonna kill this nigga on live TV.
Bro.
Like you was gonna see them kill him.
Oh yeah, I thought he was definitely gonna die.
Yeah. I didn't think he was coming out alive.
Bro, listen. I'm into trend setting. I'm into niggas being the first niggas to do shit. My nigga, he set the fucking trend for hostage negotiation for a black man.
They come
in
out alive.
America, my nigga. Nobody see that shit.
I'm about to show you how.
Nobody see that shit.
Listen.
Everybody looking like, he did this or he could. Nobody see he set the fucking bar.
I'm about to tell you how.
Getting out of a fucking hostage negotiation alive as a black man in the fucking America, dog.
I'm about to show you
Glass half full for you, glass half empty, motherfucker.
Listen,
dog.
I'm about to tell you how he got out of this.
Fuck you talking about,
Listen to
dog.
this
New York accent. Fuck you talking about.
B.
Bronx.
Coming at him at once. A hostage negotiator, Commissioner Ross, the district attorney himself, Mr. Krasner, and myself. We had at one point we had a 4-way conversation. Everybody has a different agenda in that stew of people. He would not let the conversation move off.
And that's no disrespect to cops. Like, I got family that's cops. That's no disrespect to them. I just want to say that, bro. I don't want to make it like I'm being insensitive like you.
Oh, no. I'm the insensitive one.
You are.
But back to
And I'm
I want to get out of this thing alive. You know? And so he even kept redirecting the conversation to the place where it needed to be. Listen, he was concerned about the kind of things I would think a person would be concerned about in his position.
Facts.
His family,
Facts.
his son, who's a teenager, his daughter, who was just born, who is 3 days old.
Oh my goodness.
Like, these are concerns that you'd expect a guy to have. Now, these are not concerns the police commissioner would have. These aren't concerns the hostage negotiator cares about. But I understood, just maybe from a, from a cultural perspective, I understood what the man what he was saying.
Yeah.
And there were times I had to get a little coarse with the people who were on the phone. Shut up and let them talk.
Wow.
Like it got like that. We had to even put one of the parties who I mentioned off the phone because the energy wasn't right.
Who'd you have to put off the phone?
The hostage negotiator. I had to my man, I need you off this phone because he's talking to me. You're complaining to the news that he's answering and hanging up, but he's talking to me for 2 hours. So how about you excuse yourself from the conversation? Let me and him talk.
I thought that was a real good part.
I ain't gonna hold you. His lawyer a hood nigga.
Yeah.
I seen him on
Shocker.
I seen him on Fox 29.
And he ex-cop.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he used to be a
Yo,
cop.
any hood nigga or big time drug dealer or any nigga in the hood know who Shaka is, dog.
Shaka Johnson?
Everybody
Not for
national
top.
don't know who Shaka is, but locally we know who Shaka is. Shaka can go for mayor and win for mayor. Win the mayoral candidate shit, dog.
He probably is.
He working it. He gonna get that motherfucking hood black vote. And once you got that hood black vote, you ain't losing that.
No, but did you hear what he said though? He definitely was talking about the fact that he had to take charge of the situation and get somebody off the phone because they was on different time than what he was on. He was trying
They
to
all
make
got
sure
different agendas.
Yeah,
I had this conversation.
They all had different agendas.
I guess I have empathy. Like I understand people's point of view.
Where you coming from?
I understand where Shaka coming from. I understand where Maurice Hill coming from. I understand where the commission. I understand, bro.
Jawan,
I understand. I'm just saying, AKA
Jawan. Wickeem. His
my
name
niggas. Thanks for correcting me, dog. That's the only time I apologize, brother. He gonna be a king in jail, regardless. Anyway, I understand the commissioner's point of view. I understand the hostage negotiation point of view. You gotta understand, like, if you're saying, you're contradicting yourself at the end of the day. You're saying, oh, I speak his language, but you're on the phone with people who don't speak his language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. And I appreciate Shaka for saying, yo, you gotta get off the line because in essence, you don't speak this man's language. You don't understand what's going on.
You
but
fuck the situation.
Me being who I am, I understand what that hostage negotiator is. If saying like, okay, let's like you going to war with somebody from the next block and your man got hit up and you got your man, he just like, man, I'm fucked up. Get them niggas. So you on the point of view where as though I gotta get him. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where the hostage negotiation coming from. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what side they on and what they represent, you put yourself in their shoes to understand what they going through.
Right.
Hostage negotiation I'll be honest, he didn't handle it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you coming from somebody who don't have a perspective of a black man growing up in the hood, running around, trying to survive, scraping and surviving, trying to do what they got to do for their family.
And you know what? This whole situation, because I was on Channel 6 Facebook page. That's where I usually go sometimes to look at the news, see what happened in Philly that day, whatever. Right. So a female on there, and there's a lot of people making somewhat sort of the same comments. They were, why was he out of jail anyway? Because they were talking about his arrest record since 2000 or whatever, you know, since he turned 18. And
these are naive people.
And people were like, oh, why he's out here on these streets? And I'm like, well, if he's going to jail, serving his time, what are they supposed to do? Keep him in there? No, you gotta let him out. And then they were like, you should keep all the guys in jail. So I brought up Wallow, right? I said, if you kept all the guys, I said, what about the guys in jail who do have extensive criminal records but decide they want to change their life? I said, it's a guy in Philadelphia right now who's done, it's a guy in Philadelphia right now who's done over 25 years in jail or 20 years in jail.
I understand.
He's out. Listen to what I'm saying. He's out right now. He has a successful Instagram, a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? He has his own show. He has a bunch of followers. He's teaching kids how to go to school instead of doing shit that will lead them to jail.
I'm gonna let you finish.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but what about
fighting a mute point?
Right.
With people who don't understand it,
and
bro.
they not going to
explain it and explain it. But if you're not living this shit, you're never going to understand it, and you're going to constantly explain it to people who's never lived it.
So it's gonna constantly fall on deaf ears.
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I understand what you're saying.
But it made me feel so happy though because I made her delete her whole post.
Listen, you explaining it, and I'm like, me and as though I've grew up in it. Not saying I've been
understand.
in it. I understand it.
Right.
So when you explain it to me, I'm like, oh, I see your plight, bro. I see where you coming from.
Right.
But if you've never been through it, you can't say, yo, football hurts. That hit hurt. Oh, that looked like it was a light hit. No, he fucked him up.
Right.
You never gonna know he fucked him up unless you was on the receiving end of that hit. 29 minutes in. So people who never went through it never gonna understand it, bro. You're gonna always trying to explain it to people who don't have it. And a lot of people in this world don't have empathy. They can't put themselves in other people's shoes to understand what's going on. And I'm learning that at a late age.
But you learned it though. Fuck it.
I'm learning it, right? You know what I'm saying? They don't have that, bro. They don't understand. Like, okay, damn, I understand how you feel, or how you responded. Mm-hmm. I don't have to agree with it, but I understand going through what you was going through at that time.
Right.
such and such is going on with you. You got this passing, you got this going on. Like, everybody ain't clear-minded when they going through what they going through at that moment. People don't understand that. They just react. Boom, I'm just going to react. You motherfucking criminal. I'm going to react. First thing you do, you come in guns blazing. You're black. In the hood. You're a criminal.
Yo, you know what this made me think of, yo? So, not to shift gears.
No, you're not.
But
Pause.
I don't know, man. I felt a little uncomfortable when you said that.
Shout out my nigga Chubby.
I said shift. I ain't say switch. And I didn't ask to switch gears with you.
I felt a little uncomfortable.
No,
Shout out to LeVar Ball.
No.
I Hitler.
But what the?
Oh, beat that.
What in the?
I'm sorry.
We gotta edit that out.
What
Anyway,
in the?
back on track. What you saying?
Oh, wait.
So,
we can-
335.
All right.
30-35.
All right. So, not to shift gears or whatever, but when you mentioned the whole football situation and all that, and I just automatically thought of Kaepernick, right? I automatically thought of Kaepernick and the Jay-Z situation and him signing the deal with the NFL to kind of produce the Super Bowl situation.
It's just stuff
not
to do
even
with
just
music
that, but yeah,
incorporated with the NFL. Jay-Z's
Right.
more so, or Rock Nation will be in charge of music incorporated with the NFL. That's pretty much what it is.
So my question is, and by no means am I the dude that's super woke.
Bro, sometimes you gotta play devil's advocate to
Yeah.
start a conversation.
Right or no, but I'm in.
bro.
But no, listen though, I'm in there.
Right.
By no means am I super woke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the boy that's gonna be out there protesting and all that.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like I'm on both sides of the fence when it comes to this. Yeah, Jay, get your bread. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. Do your thing.
So you more on the Eric Reed side?
I'm not on either side because I see it both ways. I look at it like this, like, damn.
I love that, bro.
You the type of person that when Kaepernick was protesting and doing his thing, you was pro Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Now you got in a money situation with the same people that was holding the man that you was supporting
Still
back.
is.
Yeah. They holding the man that you supporting, they holding him back, they blackballing him, but you get into a money situation.
So
now this is the thing. I look at it two ways. Either you are the person that's gonna infiltrate, like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you better be the nigga that's infiltrating the NFL, taking what they have to offer and using it to push your agenda. It's either that or you the nigga that just got a price.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Being as though, like, I'm big on themes. So this year has been my theme of empathy. Like, this year I was focusing on just empathizing, understanding. I understand both parties and how people feel about the whole Jay-Z and doing the, the halftime shit. If Jay-Z didn't do what he's been doing, far as like the justice reform shit, and just getting these black, unjudged, black men out of jail and shit, I would look at him strangely. But looking at Jay-Z, he don't make moves without thinking first. So everything's a strategy. You feel what I'm saying? There's no other than the players, there's no urban imprint in football.
in the NFL, it's
You know what
all
I'm saying?
it's the
Like,
good
when you
old
look
boys
at
club.
the halftime is always black safe. Excuse me.
It is.
It's always black safe. Janet Jackson.
No, it's white safe.
Okay, no, black safe, bro.
White safe.
No, black
It's
safe.
safe. No,
Listen.
I'm
to
saying
me, bro.
it's safe for
Listen
white
what I'm
people.
saying. Bro, listen,
It's white
black,
people friendly.
Bro, it's black safe. What I mean by black safe is you choose the black people that's the safest for the white people.
White people friendly.
So that's what I call it black safe, bro.
Right.
Because you're using urban music to satisfy urban people and white people at the same time. So you'll pick a Justin Timberlake. And this got nothing to do with race.
This is a what you call it? This is a example. How
Right.
dope would it have been with the
Say that,
Atlanta.
With your, say that, bro. Wait. Say that with your perspective, though. Put yourself in a white person's perspective who has no idea what you think is cool.
Right.
All right, let's make sure.
I'm just saying, from my perspective, it would have been dope.
Somebody in the suburban area.
From my perspective, it would have been dope for them for the Super Bowl with the Falcons and the Patriots. It was in Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. So Atlanta was at home for the Super Bowl.
A couple years. Last year.
Not 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, that was the last one. Cause,
the last Super Bowl was the Lakers. I mean the Lakers. It was the Rams, LA Rams, and the Patriots.
But it was in Atlanta.
Was it?
Yeah, because Big Boy did the halftime show.
Okay, well then that was this past Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It would have been dope if that halftime show would have been like a whole Atlanta halftime show. I'm talking about Atlanta when Atlanta was
artists.
Like the Lil Jon and the East Side Boys with this nigga drinking out of a gas can on stage. You know what I mean? Lil Bo and Big Sam. Lil Bo and Big Sam and them. You know what I'm saying? And then the Young Bloods and Outkast and like they would, and then you probably let the Migos go last to show the new generation. So you know what I mean? If you don't give a damn, gon' throw it up. If you don't give a damn, don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. That was that shit. For you young motherfuckers, that was the real Atlanta era. All this ibby dippy dippy. That's not the Atlanta.
It popping, dog. You can't go to a party without doing A-Town stump.
The
dog.
crunk era. Yeah. The crunk era was the best Atlanta era. I mean, other niggas from Atlanta might say different shit, but the crunk era for me, in my age bracket, for me, it was the best Atlanta era. But anyway,
P.D. Pablo had it popping for a minute
for the Carolinas. P.D. Pablo had a couple hits. Niggas sleep on it.
He did.
He really had a couple hits.
No, you know
he had to raise up. He had to vibrate.
No, but listen, you know what I always.
He had the Freak-a-Leak.
Whenever
you
I
still play Freak-a-Leak in the club right now. Whenever I get loose.
Whenever I think about P.D. Pablo, I think about Drumline, that nut ass song he did.
Oh my god, that was horrible. I mean, get your money, P.D. But.
Yeah, that's on the worst.
Facts, though. My man, shout out Liquid Beats. He back in the day when I was coming up, that nigga did a beat for that nigga P.D. Pablo, and I was like, in my eyes, like one of the coolest shit. Him and my man Karan from New York, they did a beat for that nigga.
I heard
I'm
about
gonna find
the
a song, I'm gonna play it for y'all. But yo, one of the
I heard about the boy Karan. We'll talk.
Wow, look, Karan, shout out Karan. That nigga was like one of the humblest, illest niggas that made beats I ever met in my life from New York. Like seriously, bro.
He used to come to Philly like
all the time, bro.
We'll talk.
All the time, bro. That's crazy, dog. Small world, big world at the same time, bro. That's fucking crazy. But anyway, go ahead. What you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying. P.D. Pablo had that shitty ass Drumline song, but
no, he had the North Carolina song. That
no. I'm talking about
his cameo in the movie Drumline. When he came out at the end to perform, that's what I said. He was getting his money.
You did North Carolina, and I wasn't from North Carolina.
Take your shirt off.
I
take my shirt off.
Spit my shirt.
Like a helicopter.
And then
I don't care about that drum.
You know when he set it off? When he did the remix and started naming there, DC, Maryland. Come on, Philly, Virginia.
I'm gonna tell you the cheat code.
Listen, niggas, everybody.
I'm gonna tell you the cheat code back in the day was to shout out different states
in different cities.
Got hoes.
Yeah,
different area codes.
I got hoes.
Yo,
in different area.
Question. Quick question.
Codes. Got hoes. Come on, baby.
Hoes in different area code.
Got hoes.
No, listen.
Stupid ass
question, yo. So
niggas in here harmonizing this shit. What?
Would you consider Ludacris disrespected or underrated?
Underrated.
Underrated?
I wouldn't say disrespected because it ain't like he's like. You know who's really disrespected a lot, and this is by mainstream music or mainstream rap? Jadakiss.
You think Jadakiss is disrespected versus underrated?
Yeah.
I think
because I think Jadakiss is that ill. Like Luda got lines, but Luda ain't Kiss status.
No. So the reason I say disrespected or underrated,
I just think he's underrated.
Niggas know who Ludacris is,
right?
So he's not underrated. know what I'm saying?
when you're not sitting here saying, I can't wait. Even though he put out good music and sometimes great music, niggas not sitting here saying, yo, I can't wait for it. And Luda need to put out an album. But niggas will say, yo, I ain't hear shit from Kiss in a while. Kiss need to put out something. But he still don't get the respect he deserves. That's why I say he's disrespected rather than underrated. Ludacris is underrated rather than disrespected.
But niggas will put Kiss in their top 5, so that's not disrespected. That's
right. But I'm talking about rap music as a whole. When you think of, when somebody says, name a hot artist, a lot of times Kiss ain't the first motherfucking nigga's name. And that's that, and it's not saying Kiss is not a hot artist, because he is.
Before you get to fucking 20, Kiss is gonna come up in your memory.
Yeah.
People don't think about that though.
That's why I say
there's and I hate that shit. They be like, oh, you got a 100, you got a I fucking hate it. I'm all over the place. Every fucking 100 list is subjective to that person who made that list. People don't understand that shit. Like, that list would change if somebody was 10 years younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they was just
nobody
talking
really
about
thinks
that
about
ass top 50 list. Yeah,
exactly, bro. And I know we get
It's like, who made it?
But this is kind of what
Look
y'all
at who
talking
made
about
it.
reminds me of that.
Look who made it.
I don't know who made it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
But that shit bullshit. But no, yeah, so I like that though. Disrespected or underrated. That's a segment. Fuck that. From now on, we will use that's a segment.
You remember that shit, bitch.
Disrespected or underrated.
You timestamped that shit at 41 minutes and 10 seconds.
Disrespected, underrated.
Or underrated. Kiss.
If y'all have any, and y'all out there listening, leave some in the comments below. If y'all feel as though it's an artist out here that's disrespected or underrated, and we'll definitely, discuss that on the next episode sometime.
And share what you feel as far as Ludacris go.
Yeah.
You know what
I feel
disrespected or underrated.
I don't. He's just underrated. Cause even the last, was it album month that he put out, or was it a mixtape?
What?
That last project Ludacris put out, where the cover was him in front of his jet, or
that was the album. That was the album.
That shit was
like
and that
wasn't Theater of Mind.
That was the one.
Ludaversal. And he had his Acura out there, because he always talk about that's what it is.
Acura.
That's what it is. That was his first car
when he was 12 and shit.
But that album was dope.
All his albums be dope.
It didn't get the recognition, just like.
But is that disrespect or underrated?
Underrated. Because nobody's looking for it. Ain't nobody looking for it.
All right, so Kiss, top 5 DOA. What would you say? Like, disrespect or underrated?
Kiss?
Yeah.
Kiss to me is disrespected.
Top 5 DOA was definitely, in my opinion.
Oh, that was a dope ass album. Don't get it fucked up. But I'm talking about as a whole.
It ain't nothing new.
As a whole, as a whole hip hop community, he's disrespected to me. I don't think he get the recognition because Kiss is dope. And not to mention, it's one of the best voices in hip hop history.
You know what I think hurt Kiss?
Hard.
You know what I think hurt Kiss? Is he will not rap for radio. He always raps for the hood.
43 in minutes.
Why you keep naming it?
For the hood.
He won't rap for radio. He'll rap for the hood. You said he won't rap for the hood.
I agree with
that.
that.
I know what you meant though.
I mean, but
same
Kiss
thing.
can evolve to the new ways of rap. He just don't got to rap like these niggas. But you're right. A lot of his shit is for the mixtape and all. It ain't for no radio shit.
The niggas that's in Rikers. Well, Rikers is done now, but that niggas that's booked. I think that's what Kiss rap for.
I just think he just rap for
niggas in
the
life
hood that relates to the struggle. That's it. Like
niggas in Rikers, upstate,
it
all the
just
lifers.
happened. I just think in my opinion, I just think once you talk about real shit, relatable shit, it's going to extend to everybody who don't relate.
And then
You know
bars,
what I'm saying? Like,
as far as
you can't fake real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, once you hear like, yo, I can feel what you saying in this rap. You know, regardless if I went through it or not.
Right.
I feel it and I understand it.
And as far as that type of rap, as far as bars and shit, that type of rap is not really what's popular now with the new generation. So that's not gonna be on the radio. You understand?
Not to change subject. I thought you had me a Corona. I ain't gonna lie, you got me a Corona. Not changing gears, put it back in the gear.
But so okay. So here's another one. Here's another one for you.
Right.
And it might be an easy one for mine. T-Pain, underrated or disrespected?
That's a tough one.
Underrated.
You don't think he's disrespected? You think he's underrated?
T-Pain's not disrespected.
You know,
T-Pain did what T-Pain
I'm just
did.
asking. I'm not saying.
I know,
yeah.
bro. I'm not saying.
I got a different take on that.
You
Oh, that's
just
great.
having conversation.
That's great.
Go
No,
ahead.
I got
I'm not saying
different take.
that's my.
Listen, I got a rebuttal.
So you think
this-
he's?
and
You
this
think
is-
he-
let's
this-
go, my
Why do
nigga.
you wait? Let's start off first. Why do you think he's underrated, man? Rather than disrespected.
I tend to think people forget how talented T-Pain is until he reminds people.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I think.
Right. So would that make him disrespected or underrated?
Underrated.
Okay.
Like, oh shit. Like if you go to, I give you a perfect example of what I mean.
Mm.
And it happens to a lot of rappers, and it happens to a lot of things that I pay attention to. And you tend to forget certain shit. Ain't got not gave you a bag, right? Oh shit, that's it.
Yeah.
And so you tend to forget, but I give you an example. Like I'm a big Just Blaze fan.
Okay.
So like a year ago, 2 years ago, they was having that big beat battle shit with the big producers, Timberlands and
Switch Beats.
Switch Beats and them niggas.
Right.
So when it came to Timberland, #1 producer in my eyes. To me, how I like music, how I like to hear my music sonically, mixed down, all that shit, bro. Timberland. Dre next. Coming to sonically. But long story short, when you start hearing hits in a row, you like, whoa, this motherfucker ill. And I tend to forget how ill this person is until I hear this music and it put me back to where I was when I first heard this song.
So you say he's underrated.
He's underrated. Until
So-
you hear the music, you be like,
so
oh,
this-
Babyface. I put you like, I give you an example, Babyface.
First of all,
Us niggas like, okay, like, oh, Babyface, he cool. But when you go to a show and you like, boom,
I would never say
boom,
Babyface. It's
boom.
cool.
But you are R&B singer and your perspective is different.
But look-
All right.
But listen,
so
listen.
so why do you think he's disrespected?
You say underrated. This is why I say disrespected,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna use your argument for it. He's very talented. He got hit after hit after hit, right? I feel like he's disrespected versus overrated because a lot of niggas will say T-Pain, yeah, he did this, he did that. They will never neglect the fact that his talent is what it is. Hold on. But they'll say he ain't shit without the auto-tune.
I'm agreeing with you right now what I'm about to say. Bro, being underrated is being disrespected. Give me a fist pump. Be honest, bro.
No,
be honest, bro.
but-
That's being disrespected.
but no.
If you feel and it's
And that means we gotta change the whole sentence.
No, it's
think
not
about
though.
it, though.
It's
Bro,
not
it
though.
is.
We would have
If
to
you
change the
go-
whole segment.
Okay, I give you an example.
It's not though, because you was-
if you Muhammad Ali, right, and people are saying it's got a certain people painting the narrative like, hey, you ain't the best. Come on, bro. It's obvious I'm the best nigga alive. You just being a fucking hater.
No.
So being, he ain't shit. Fucking Rocky Marciano was better than him, and this that. Are you underrated, motherfucker? Him? You being disrespectful when you're underrated. That person.
No. Underrated versus disrespect is different.
It's like
Please.
underrated and hated. Cause it's like that LeBron factor.
And
It's like
that's-
people hate LeBron as a person. They can't hate him as a basketball. He's a great basketball player.
People can hate him as a ball player.
Why?
Because at the end of the day,
Tell me why.
people can say he don't come through in the clutch. People can
Bullshit,
say,
bro. He don't come through in certain clutches, but he's won chips, bro. If he hasn't won a chip, I can
But they
understand,
can say
bro.
he's one.
Bro,
This,
he's
no.
won shit.
I agree with you completely. I'm just telling you what people come at me with arguments about.
Bro,
They'll sit there
I
and say
understand that,
he's
but
been to the finals 8 straight times, but he's only won 3.
He won 3. opposed to
And they don't
people.
understand how hard it is to get to the finals.
And those are
8
people-
straight years.
And my nigga, I'm gonna give you an example. Those
8.
are people. Listen, those are people that you argue with. Those the people you stay clear the fuck away from, my nigga, in life. You understand me?
I
They
understand
are
that,
half. Listen,
but
excuse me. That's a Corona. That's my bad. I'm black. That's a Brorona. Listen, you stay clear away from them niggas, dog. Cause them niggas is looking at all the glasses is half empty when they thirsty. That's ungratefulness, bro. When you thirsty and you got a half a glass, you like, oh man, it's half empty. I'm looking at that glass like, yo, I've been thirsty for like 3 months. That glass is half full to me, my nigga. I'm appreciating every drop I get. So you telling me that, oh, he only won 3 chips? Come on, bro.
That's what I said.
Come on, man.
That's what I said.
Money Mafia voice, bro.
Niggas don't get that shit. They don't understand how hard it is to get to the finals
bro.
every year.
Exactly. Especially
That man made it 8 straight times.
Especially in the climate of the talent that we got right now, bro.
But the thing about it is, and then they always want to compare him to Jordan.
But bro, these are niggas that let's say, nah, man, Tyson don't hit hard. Tyson wasn't shit. You be like, bro, I've watched this man his
Mike Tyson hit hard right now.
But these are niggas who look at the glass half empty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like half full niggas like, yo,
That
Tyson
nigga hit
was
hard.
a fucking monster.
I'm not fighting Mike Tyson right now.
Right.
Speaking of this nigga, let me sidetrack.
40,000?
40,000 a month?
I believe it.
But it's like, damn, man, like,
Bro, I have an addictive personality. If I was to smoke weed,
and
I
had that type of money,
Bro.
you smoke.
That's a lot of bread.
but you gotta realize too, you saying people don't realize that they just see a number and they automatically go off the number instead of applying logic to that number.
He's not buying straight 40,000.
No. He probably is doing 40,000
No,
a year, right?
A week?
No.
I mean, a month.
That's fucking logical because if you think about it, we smoke in Philadelphia. We don't smoke in LA. We don't
Vegas,
a different price.
We don't
Vegas.
smoke the high grade of marijuana
Exactly.
and the prices that you have to
Pay for those-
that type of grade of
Yep.
marijuana or
Exactly.
edibles or different
Exactly.
type of way to get
Where an
high
ounce,
and what you do.
where an ounce of weed is
People don't think about that
$500-$600,
shit. Exactly. And you don't think about you watching.
and we used to paying $200 for an
And I
ounce.
watch his podcast, so you don't think about, hey, I just smoked a whole ounce of marijuana on my podcast for 2 hours interviewing somebody.
Right.
They don't think about that either. So 40,000 a month is nothing. It's probably tax write-off, especially business-wise when you're having a podcast and you're making
legal.
money off of that podcast and it's a fucking business. They're not thinking about that, and you're in LA and your business is represented in LA. So that money is being written off as a fucking business expense. Oh, marijuana, business expense. Going to dinner, business expense.
That's a tax write-off.
Exactly, bro. So we live in Philly under the stringent laws of marijuana and fucking drugs.
Stringent.
You know what I'm saying?
You just call me a nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So we to look at it, as like, wow.
That's a community college of Philadelphia
Exactly.
word.
Come on, bro.
No, stringent. That's a
Like,
community
people
college of
don't
Philadelphia
understand
word.
that.
CCP word.
People don't understand life is about perspective. If you don't get perspective, life is always gonna be shitty to you.
If you just
Life is
don't,
always gonna be fucked up to you.
if you don't really look at
Unfair.
what's going on, you're not gonna see it.
Exactly.
You're just gonna see
perspective,
what.
bro.
Oh, he spends 40,000. Break that shit down, nigga. First of all, look where he live in LA and Vegas. Look how expensive the weed is. Especially, you know, he's going
They
to the
just
dispensaries.
see the person, bro. They're like, oh, you just spend that.
You just see the number.
No, I live here.
Yeah.
It's legal here. And it's this amount of money here, and I use it for this here. Like you don't see that.
You also gotta look at who's reporting it too. Perspective. You gotta look at who's reporting it because somebody that is of the Anglo-Saxon race, they may look at it as $40,000 worth of weed. They may look at it as a bit much. You know what I'm saying? When
Gee Willikers.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this.
That's a brand new car.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I keep saying this. Everything is going to be a bit much. Everything is going to be a bit much, bro. Especially if you not the nigga that indulge in what's a bit much. I give you an example, bro. And not to bring you into it. Like, you'll spend money on hair. He can't relate. It's a bit much to him. But to you, it's a deal. Because you relate and you know what the prices are and what the climate is in that particular fucking category. Like, I know when I buy studio equipment, I'm like, damn, I just spent $1,200 on an attire in the studio. My lady might look at me like, damn, you just spent all that money? I'm like, yo, honestly, that's a fucking deal. Yeah. To get everything I need, a booth and all, for $1,200, that's a fucking deal. But it's about life, it's about perspective, and people don't understand perspective. They can't respect other people's point of view. It's selfishness. They understand theirs and what they want to know.
For those of y'all that don't understand what's going on, when he was talking about the hair, we were talking to Tiff.
All right, I apologize.
The three of us grown men don't wear no.
I'm just saying, bro.
Let you know.
It's not about who I was talking to. It's about the point I was just trying to prove.
No, I get that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just don't understand. Like, okay, a styrofoam cup might not be shit to you, but somebody who cherishes shit like that because my father died drinking out of styrofoam cups, you wouldn't understand why I like, collecting them. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to understand people's plight. You know what I'm saying? People's point of view, and people don't exercise that. Hence why we got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ran up in that nigga crib, I'm like, yo, if we run up in his crib, he gonna think we somebody else at the end of the day. Running up in a dark crib, everything is dark. I understand that. So I will understand if I'm running in there first. If I'm the third nigga in. I'm the third nigga in. To bring it back to what we talking about earlier.
To play the other role, to give the perspective from the other part, when they do come in your house, they are yelling at the police.
Bro, you gotta understand, my nigga. I understand.
On the video, you can see it. When they go into the search warrant, they yelling police search warrant.
Bro,
you can hear it.
Bro. Come on. If I'm a black man in the hood, okay, and my main purpose is to take from niggas that's illegally selling. Hence, no gay shit, Omar. Right? I'm Omar in a sense. Right? What we was talking about? I forgot. That's why I repeated it.
Listen,
wait.
If they
right. So if I'm Omar, I'm using tactics and strategy. I've always been a nigga that think his way through problems. Like, you don't have to apply violence. Violence is the last resort. Because you always turn the success rate when you're overly physically violent to somebody. But when I'm thinking mentally, when you can break mentally somebody down, you're way more powerful than them. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm robbing niggas, I'm running the niggas' crib. Police! You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the advantage on my opposition. So if you running in saying police, I got 3 seconds of hesitation on you pulling the trigger and me knowing what I know 3 seconds prior to that to pulling my trigger to hit you in the leg to get what I need out of the situation, knowing you not gonna call the cops. I'm sorry if I'm giving out jewels. I apologize if I'm giving out information, but I'm already thinking about that ahead of time. I'm 3 seconds ahead of you. 3 seconds ahead of you in a traumatic situation is an eternity.
The thing is, the law don't care about nothing. We identified ourselves as police. And it is what it is. Even if we do know, it's not the police. If I identify myself as police, right,
then it's a wrap.
what it is.
I yell police. I don't care if you thought it was Raheem down the street.
Because at the end of the day, the law don't care whether or not.
But it goes back to. I understand what you're saying. It goes back to what I was saying was, if I'm that third cop walking in and getting shot at, I understand because I'm come from that culture. I know a half hour, 45 minutes, I got an opportunity to be shot at because I'm running in the crib. And I know if I'm one of these guys that's in the streets running around, I'm going to say police. I'm thinking like a fucking criminal. But when I'm do my dirt, I'm saying, okay, how can I be smarter than the last criminal that got caught? I'm sorry if I'm giving out tape.
Advantage. No, but it's what it is.
You really giving out tape for the smart niggas that might actually. A lot of niggas in the street is not doing that.
It's like if I was a drug dealer, I wouldn't be on a cell phone saying, hey, I got this, that, and the third for you.
I understand.
You need that.
But
you know
not
what I'm
every
saying?
nigga out there
learned from
running their cribs is yelling police.
I will say even back then when I'd never been.
But there are niggas that's smart enough to do shit like that.
Right.
And not like that. But we got jumped out on by undercover cops. I thought we was getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? But they said police. But at the end of the day, like, they in plain clothes. They ain't had nothing on. So I thought we was getting robbed. So now think about it, like, if a boy say police, regardless if they say police or not, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel what you're saying. Like, your first instinct, if you heavy in the street, your first instinct is gonna start busting because you like, yo, I don't know y'all niggas. Like,
But that doesn't mean
I'm with you.
Either way, he's still done.
It's 2019, right?
Either way, he's still done.
I'm just being a nasty nigga. I just want to timestamp shit.
So, man, what I will say is, outside, where were we, dog? We just
We literally all over the place, bro. But we're having a sound conversation about perspective and about growing up being black in America.
That's
and
what makes
growing
this
up
podcast,
being like just being
I think,
privileged.
because it's a conversation between friends. It's like these mics ain't even here for real.
Right, no doubt. And that's how we want the podcast to be.
Yeah, because we want everybody who listens to feel like they're part of this conversation. They one of the homies.
I think we need to get, and I'm not being racist because some of my best friends are white.
You racist motherfucker.
I think we need to have a Caucasian person or a white person on the podcast.
If a white person said that, you be mad as shit, man.
Honestly, no,
My
because
best friend is black.
no, dog. Listen,
Some of my best friends
honest,
are
bro.
black.
Listen, I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm really a cerebral person. Like I think a whole lot.
Oh, big word.
Facts. Like I told you, my year, this year to me has been empathy. Like I want to understand people's point of view. Then I want to understand how to respond to that fucking empathy. Like some people understand. Like yeah, I understand you, but I still come off as an asshole and put fuel to the fire. Right. I want to know how to control the empathy in the situation. I understand, but I don't agree. But I want to get my I don't agree point of view off without making you feel offended and triggering a point of view. That's next year, but I'm thinking way ahead. I think I'm a time traveler.
You don't need to do that.
Time traveler.
Because
you know
honestly, they don't care whether or not they offend us or not. They're gonna give their point.
And these are people who can't travel in time. I'm starting to understand that, bro.
I'm lost now, bro.
I told you. Listen, I know people say I'm crazy. Time traveler is people who can see things before they happen. That, in my opinion, that's a time travel. Like I can have an argument with you because I understand who you are as a person and what you're going to react to. Like your lady, you've been with your lady for 12 years. You can have an argument with your girl in your mind 20 minutes before you had this argument, right? Can you not? You say, okay, I went out and I spent 3 hours outside after I said I was going to be in the house. Tell me you can't see how that argument's going to go. Can you not? Huh?
I can.
You're a time traveler. That's what I mean by time travel. You can go ahead before it happens and understand what's going to happen. Like, all right, when I go in the house, she going to rip my fucking head off.
You mean to tell
3
me?
days into ripping my head off, she's still not going to speak to me. 5th day in, she going to start breaking her jaw down, and I can speak to her and understand.
You mean to tell me that I can tell y'all niggas what the numbers is?
No. That's fortune. That's different. You're telling somebody's fortune and that because there's a risk. There's not a guaranteed thing. The guaranteed thing is somebody's personality. You can guarantee Lamont Patterson is going to be an asshole, but he's going to be genuine and he's going to care about you when he's delivering this shit. Like you, I understand. Funnier than a motherfucker, but I know you're going to be genuine. You're not going to blow no smoke up my ass balls or any of that shit. You're going to be real. Meech, I respect him. I know he's like, yo, man, you fucking up. When I see that face, like Malcolm Hill, he's like, I fucked up. Sometimes you know, like, all right, yo, I gotta listen to my brother. Right, Maurice Hill, I gotta listen to my brother. You know what I'm saying?
So before we get out of here,
Minute, an hour
Not the back.
It's like the
not
white
the
bulls.
Jones.
No, fuck that, dog. No, fuck that.
Fingertips
It's
strong
like
as
the-
shit.
No,
This nigga,
bro,
them doors don't burn when they light them. That shit don't burn.